رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. लेक्चर स्टार्ट करते हैं आज की अच्छी बात से। सबसे पहले आप लोगों के साथ कुरान पाक की एक आयत शेयर करना चाहूँगी जिसका तर्जुमा कुछ इस तरह से है। ए ईमान वालों, ज़्यादा बदगुमानियों से बचो कि बाद बदगुमानियाँ गुनाह हैं, और एक दूसरे की टोह में ना रहो और ना तुम में से कोई दूसरे की ग़ीबत करे। इसी से रिलेटेड एक हदीस जो कि आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करना चाहूँगी। ये ऐसी हदीस है जिसका मफ़हूम कुछ इस तरह से है। रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया, चुगलखोर जन्नत में नहीं जाएगा। और इसी से रिलेटेड एक और हदीस जिसमें चुगलखोरी का मतलब बताया गया है। रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया कि फसाद बर्पा करने के लिए लोगों की बातें एक दूसरे को बताना, ये चुगलखोरी कहलाता है। तो प्यारे बच्चों, हमें भी चाहिए कि हम इस गुनाह से अपने आप को बचाएं, क्योंकि एक ऐसा गुनाह है जो कि जन्नत से महरूम कर सकता है। तो हमें चाहिए कि हम किसी की लड़ाई का फ़ायदा उठाते हुए या किसी भी गर्ज से लोगों की बातें एक दूसरे को ना बताएं। एक कोटेशन जो कि आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करना चाहूँगी। हेल्प अदर्स अचीव देयर ड्रीम्स एंड यू विल अचीव योर्स। हमेशा कोशिश करो कि दूसरों की मदद की जा सके, किसी भी तरह से दूसरों को फ़ायदा पहुंचाया जा सके। डायरेक्टली या इनडायरेक्टली हम लोग किसी की हेल्प जब कर रहे होते हैं तो हम अपने आप की ही हेल्प कर रहे होते हैं। हम अपने ड्रीम्स को अचीव कर सकते हैं अगर हम किसी के लिए अच्छा सोचेंगे। Now let us start the lecture number 6 of unit number 1, which is measurement. And in the today's lecture, we are going to solve the exercise questions of this unit. First of all, I would like to share the key points of the unit 1, which is measurement, with you, so that you will revise the summary of the unit. First of all, in this unit, we have learned about the physics, and physics is the study of physical world in specific, while it is the study of the physical universe in general. We also study the matter, energy, and their relationship in physics. Then we have learned about the system international, system of units that is adopted specifically by the science community for the measurement of physical quantities is called the system international, while the SI units consist of the 7 fundamental units from which all the other units are derived for the other physical quantities. We have also learned about the least count or the resolution. The smallest increment or the smallest division that is measurable by the measuring instrument is known as its least count or the resolution of that measuring instrument. We have also learned about the error. The error is the doubt that exists about the result of any measurement, while the uncertainty is the quantification or the magnitude of error or doubt in a measurement. We have also learned about the precision. The degree of exactness with which a measurement is made and stated is known as the precision, while the accuracy is the closeness of a measured value to the actual value of the measured quantity. We have also learned about the significant figures. In any measurement, the number of accurately known digits and the first doubtful digit is known as the significant figures. And while solving the numerical problems or while calculating the results, the rules of significant figures we have to keep in our mind. And at the end of this unit, we have learned about the dimensions, It is a way of expressing a physical quantity in terms of the base physical quantities by using the specific symbols. And the dimensions of a physical quantity help us to understand its relation with base quantities. There are 7 dimensions which are associated with the 7 base physical quantities, and the dimensions are always written with the capital letters in the square brackets. Dear students, now let us solve the multiple choice questions of this unit. Question number 1 is, what is the radian measure between the arms of watch at 5 p.m.? Dear students, इस क्वेश्चन में हमें रेडियन में एंगल को मेजर करना है between the arms of the watch at 5 p.m. and this is the desired angle which we have to measure in radian. We know that in the complete circle there are 2 pi radians. So if in the complete circle there are 2 pi radians and we have to find out the angle measure between the arms of the watch at the 5 p.m., then we can divide the complete circumference of the circle by the 12 divisions, because in the one complete circle there are the 12 divisions which are subdivided. So as a result, we have to calculate the radian measure between the arms of the watch at the 5 p.m. Then we multiply this given term by 5 to get the measure of the angle between the 2 arms of the watch. So इस क्वेश्चन में हमें सबसे पहले जो circumference है सर्कल का उसको डिवाइड कर देना है 12 से, क्योंकि एक कंप्लीट सर्कल में 12 आवर्स होते हैं और हमें सिर्फ 5 आवर्स तक के लिए जो एंगल का मेजर है वो कैलकुलेट करना है, तो हम 2 पाई रेडियन को 12 से डिवाइड करेंगे और 5 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे और ऐसा करने से हमारे पास जो आंसर है वो अप्रॉक्सीमेटली इक्वल होगा 2.618 रेडियंस के। और इस MCQs में जो ऑप्शंस हमें गिवन है वो 1 रेडियन है, 2 रेडियन है, 3 रेडियन है और 4 रेडियन है। और अगर हम इस आंसर को राउंड ऑफ करेंगे तो हमारा आंसर जो होगा वो 3 रेडियन के इक्वल होगा। सो द ऑप्शन C is the right answer. Question number 2 is 1 degree is equal to how many radian? Now dear students, we have learned that in the complete circle there are 360 degrees, and also this 360 degree is equals to 2 pi radian. And now we want to calculate how many radians are there in 1 degree. So we divide 360 on both sides to get the unit conversion from degree to radian. So 2 pi divided by 360 radian. And if we divide 2 pi by 360, then we get 0.01745 radian. So option A is the correct answer. Question number 3 is, the metric prefix for the given number is. The number is 0.000001, and we have to find out the metric prefix for this given number. Now we will move the decimal point towards the right side just after the 1. So by doing this, we get the number 1, which is multiplied by the 10 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and minus 6. And the prefix for 10 to the power minus 6 is micro. So the right option is option B. Question number 4 is, which of the following is the correct way of writing units? Option A is 71 Newton. Capital letter is not allowed while writing the unit. So option A is not correct. 12 millimicrosecond. Double prefixes are not allowed. Or if we look the other way, then the space between the prefix and the unit is not allowed if we consider this m as meter. So again, this is not the correct way of writing the unit. Then the third one is 8 kilogram. Or if we consider this capital K, then the capital K will be the Kelvin. So the unit has to be written with the space, while the prefix for kilo is not capital K, it is small k. So option C is also not correct. The last part is 43 kilogram per meter cube. Now, in this case, the prefix is written with the unit without any space, while the two units are written with one space. So yes, the last one is the correct way of writing the units. Question number 5 is, a student measures a distance several times. The readings lie between 49.8 centimeter and 50.2 centimeter. This measurement is best recorded as. The two readings are given and we have to write down, we have to find out the best recorded measurement. So dear students, first of all, we will find out the average of the two given numbers. So the average value of 49.8 and 50.2 is 50. And if we add and subtract 0.02 and 50, then we get the desired range. If we add 50 plus 0.2, then we get 50.2, and if we subtract 0.2 from 50, then we get 49.8 centimeter. So from this, option C is the correct answer. Question number 6 is, the percentage uncertainty in the measurement of the number is given by. So to calculate the percentage uncertainty, we have to multiply the absolute uncertainty by 100 and divide the absolute uncertainty by the measurement, which is 3.76. So by solving this fraction, we get the answer as 6.6%. So option B is correct. Question number 7 is, the temperatures of two bodies measured by a thermometer are T1 and T2. The temperature difference and the error therein is. The two temperatures are given and we have to calculate the temperature difference. So it means we have to calculate the T2 minus T1, the higher temperature minus the lower temperature. So we get 50 minus 20 and the uncertainties will be added. So 0.5 plus 0.5 and we will get 50 minus 20 is 30 and plus minus 0.5 plus 0.5 means 1 degree centigrade. So from this, option C is the correct answer. In question number 8, we have to multiply the given two numbers. So if we multiply 5 meter by 3 seconds, then we have to add their percentage uncertainties, which is 0.4% plus 3.3%. It means 5 times 3 is 15 meter second, plus minus 4 plus 3.3 is 7.3%. So from this, option B is correct. Question number 9 is, we have to solve this power. We take the power of 2 meter, and the power rule for the uncertainty is the power is multiplied by the percentage uncertainty. So from this we get 2 cube is 8 meter cube plus minus 3 twos are 6. So option D is the right answer. Question number 10 is, the number of significant figures in measurement of the given number are. The first 3 zeros are not significant, while the rest of the numbers are significant and the rest of the numbers are the 6 digits. So this value has the 6th number of significant figures. Question number 11 is, how many significant figures does the given sum have? First of all, let us solve this sum. 1.362 plus 25.2. So if we add these two numbers, we get 265.6 and 26.562. And now we have to round off this number as 26.6, because in the second reading there is only one digit after the decimal point. So in our answer, while we adding the two digits, the two numbers, it also have one digit after the decimal point. So in our answer, there are 3 significant figures. So option B is correct. Question number 12 is, compute the result to correct number of significant digits. We have to add 1.513 plus 27.3. So the answer will be 318.82. Now again we have to follow the same rule. After adding, we must have only one digit after the decimal point. So 28.8 is the correct answer, which is option B. Question number 13 is, if 7.635 and 4.81 are two significant numbers, then their multiplication in significant digits is. The two numbers are given and we have to multiply them. And after multiplying, we get an answer. And in our answer, there must be in total 3 number of significant figures, because the least significant digits in this multiplication is having the 3 significant digits. So the correct answer will be option D, which is 36.7. Question number 14 is, the precision of the measurement 3,85,000 kilometer is. Now in this question, the approximate number which we can measure is present at the 1000th place, or we can accurately measure this number up till 1000 kilometer. So option C is the correct answer. The significant digit is present at the 1000th place. So the precision of this measurement is 1000 kilometer. Question number 15 is m to the power 0, l to the power 0, and t to the power 0 are the dimension of. It means this is the dimension of the quantity which has no units, or the dimensionless quantity. So the strain, the refractive index, and the magnification, all of these three quantities are dimensionless. So option D is the correct answer. Question number 16 is the dimensions of torque are. The torque is the product of force into the moment arm, while the dimension of force is m l t minus 2. F is equals to ma. So for mass, dimension is m, and for acceleration, the dimension is lt minus 2, while the dimension for the moment arm is the length. So the torque will have the dimension as m l square t minus 2. So from this, option C is the correct answer. Students, let us solve the conceptual questions of this unit. Question number 1 is, for an answer to be complete, the units need to be specified. Why? So, dear students, for an answer to be complete, the units need to be specified because the measurement of any physical quantity is made relative to a particular standard or a unit. So the first reason is the measurement of any physical quantity is made relative to a particular standard or unit. So we must have to define that standard or the unit. And the second reason is the units are necessary to give meaning to the numerical value. The units give the meaning to the numerical value. So without the unit, the numerical value or the numerical answer has no meaning. And also, all the weights and measures have the units, and people use different systems. So to avoid any confusion or any misunderstanding, the units have to be specified. So to avoid any miscalculation or to avoid the confusion, we have to specify the units. So these are some of the reasons due to which the answer needs to be specified with the unit. Question number 2 is, what are the advantages of using international system of units? The greatest advantage of using the system international is that it has only one unit for each quantity. It has only one unit for each quantity. Just like for length, the unit is meter, while the other systems of units may have more than one unit for the each quantity, just like the foot, the inches. So the one of the advantage is it has only one unit for each quantity. So this means that it is never necessary to convert from one unit to another within the system. And also, there are no conversion factors for the student to memorize while using the SI units. No conversion factors to memorize. And also we can use the prefixes while dealing with the system international. Then the question number 3 is, how many radians account for circumference of a circle and how many steradians account for the circumference of a sphere? While in the circumference of the circle, there are 2 pi radians, while the steradians that account for the circumference of a sphere are 4 pi steradian. So in a circle, there are 2 pi radians, and in a sphere, there are 4 pi steradians. Question number 4 is, what is least count error? How can least count error be reduced? First of all, the least count error is due to the inadequacy of resolution of the instrument. And we can understand this in the context of the least count of the measuring device, while the least count of the measuring device is the smallest division which we can measure. So the smallest division which we can measure is known as the least count of the instrument. And if there is some sort of errors that is already present in the instrument, then we have to correct that error so that in our result, the error could be minimized. Question number 5 is, why including more digits in answer does not make it more accurate? It is because if we increase the number of digits in our answer, we are decreasing the accuracy. How we are decreasing the accuracy? For example, if we consider an example of the ruler with which we are measuring the length of any object. For example, if someone writes the length of the object as 3.7109 centimeter, and we know that the least count of the ruler is 0.1 centimeter. Below this, we cannot be able to measure the value. So how someone can write 109 if these digits are not accurately known? So that's why even if we are including more digits, then it does not make the answer more accurate. Our answer will be equal to 3.7. The accurately known digit, which is 3, and the first doubtful digit, which is the 7. So 3.7 will be the accurate answer. So even if we are increasing the number of digits in the answer, then it does not make it more accurate. Question number 6 is, what determines the precision of a measurement? The last digit, or we can say that the last significant digit in a measurement determines the precision of a measurement. For example, if we consider the measurement as 216 meter, then for this, the precision is 1 meter. because the last significant digit present at the unit place. And if we get the measurement as 2160 meter, then the last zero may be significant or not. So the precision of this value is at the 10th place, or the 10th place has the significant digit, then the precision will be 10 meter. Similarly, for the value of 2100, the precision will be 100 meter, and so on. Question number 7 is, if two quantities have different dimensions, is it possible to multiply or divide? Let us consider the two different quantities. For example, the first quantity is the force, which has the dimension as mlt minus 2, and the second quantity as the acceleration, which will be equal to lt minus 2. So yes, the quantities which have the different dimensions can be multiplied or divide. mlt minus 2, if we multiply it with lt minus 2, then we get an answer ml2 t minus 4. And if we divide the two terms, then we get mlt minus 2 divided by lt minus 2, then we get m. The rest of the dimensions will get cancelled out. So yes, we can multiply and divide. The second part of the question is, can we add or subtract them? No. To add or subtract the quantities, their dimensions have to be similar. The different dimensions quantities cannot be added or subtracted, because the dimension of mass cannot be added to the dimension of length or the dimension of time. But yes, we can multiply or divide them. Question number 8 is, the human pulse and the swing of a pendulum are possible time units, then why they are not often used? The human pulse vary from person to person. So it is not a constant value. That's why we cannot use the human pulse as the standard unit of time. And also the time period for the swing of a pendulum, it depends upon it depends upon the length and the gravity. So since if the length of the pendulum changes, its time period will differ, and also with the change of the gravity, the time period of the swing for a pendulum does not remain same. That's why we do not use these two as the units of time. The last conceptual question of this unit is, if an equation is dimensionally correct, is that equation a right equation? No, it is not necessary. If the equation is dimensionally correct, then it must be a right equation. For example, if we say the area of the circle is equals to 2r squared, then this equation is dimensionally correct, but this equation is not the right equation, because the area of the circle is equal to 2 pi r square. So since the constant pi does not have any dimension, so the above equation is dimensionally correct, but it is not the right equation. So if an equation is dimensionally correct, then it is not necessary that the equation is a right equation. Dear students, for your homework, you have to complete your exercise of this unit in your files. This is the end of today's lecture. Thank you so much. I hope all of you have enjoyed today's lecture. For any kind of queries, you can write your question in the comment section. See you in the next lecture with the new topic. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.